Yes, you read this title right, and no, this is not clickbait, okay? Got into a fight, no clickbait. I wouldn't say I got into a fight, more so someone tried to fight me. I'm gonna tell the story, and it's low-key, like, it's not, well, it's funny now, but like in the moment, it was not funny. I was like, what is going on? What is happening? Like, what? But now it's funny. It's funny. But before we get into the story time, my first story time ever, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, leave a like on the video, hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, do all the good stuff, and let's get into today's story time. So this all happened around, I would say like a year ago, okay? This happened a year ago, and I was in Spanish class with one of my friends. We'll call her SZA. Couldn't come up with a name, so I looked over here and saw a SZA poster. We'll call her SZA, okay? You know, my friend SZA. So my friend SZA had this boyfriend at the time. We'll call him Spider-Man, and SZA had got this $100 bill from Spider-Man, and the bill was supposedly real, but when I felt it, it felt like plastic. This, I could you not, this $100 bill felt like plastic. And like, I wish I had like the same, like I wish I could feel it again, because I could you not, that was not real money. You know how like real money is like thin? Yeah, this was not thin, this was like plastic. Like really, really like, you know, it was plastic. Whoa. Tripod falls, no clickbait. I'm like, this is fake money. Like, your man is really playing with you. Spider-Man?
What I do? What are you talking about?
Oh, he's really playing with you. Like, he's doing you dirty. You know, this isn't good. You gotta end this now, you know? Because this man was already a bad person to begin with. Like, he's done a bunch of bad things, and she's just, like, kept going back to him, and it's just not a good thing. So it's just, like, just break up with him already. I take the $100 bill. I rip it up because me, you know, I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? I'm just ripping up $100 bill, like nothing big, like it's just money, like what, like what, like what, like what, like what, like just money, you know, it's illegal to rip money, but whatever. I rip it up, and she sends a picture to him. Now that I'm thinking back at it, it's kind of like, you were fake for that. You were fake for that. Why would you send a picture? Like, she could have kept it and just went with her day, you know? She could have kept the $100 bill. It was not real. We both know it was not real. He claims to this day that it's real. I haven't spoken to him, like, to this day, but he will claim to this day that it's real. The bell rings for dismissal, where everyone's leaving out the classroom, you know? Didn't learn a single thing in Spanish today, just left the classroom. And then we go downstairs, and when I'm going downstairs, mind you, he texted her like, oh, I'm gonna beat him up, this and that. Yeah, he's gonna, like, I'm really gonna fight him. Like, why would he rip up my $100 bill like that? Like, I worked hard for that. Like, why would you do that? All this stuff. And I'm just like, oh, you worked hard for plastic, didn't you? Okay. We're going downstairs because all of my classes were upstairs. And so to go downstairs, you had to go downstairs to exit the school, obviously. But there was a back entrance that they had told students not to go to anymore because too many people were going in it, and it was dangerous, or it was dangerous for that many people to go down that exit. So people had to stop going down there. So I had to go down the front. Mind you, the front is where literally everyone is. Like, you will see everybody no matter what. So I'm going down, and what do you know? I see this man. And like, I could you not, I'm staring at him, trying to like see if he doesn't see me. I'm like hiding behind people. I'm all talk and no fight. Like, I will talk all day, but I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not a fighter. I am all talk. I can talk for days. I can talk for days. If you need me to talk, I can talk. I can talk my crap. Once we get in the ring, I don't know about all that. So I'm looking at him. Okay, he's like right here. I'm right here. I'm walking. And I'm like, I'm really looking at him. And I'm walking. He turns around and looks at me. We make dead eye contact. And I'm just like, oh crap. Like, my heart is racing, going pitter patter. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm actually like panicking. I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. There's a pillar right here. Okay, so it's me. There's a pillar like right here. So I go around this pillar, he sprints, full blast, boom, like sprints to me. Okay, like this man pulled my backpack, and I guess he pulled like a pocket where my pencils and glue sticks were, because I look back and they were all to the ground. So he pulls me, and like I just get yanked back. I'm like going to throw punches, and I'm just like missing all of them because like, who am I to fight? Like, and I like accidentally punched this one girl, and she like comes to me, and she's like, I'm sorry, you like punched me. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I literally was not in the like. I just wasn't there. I wasn't physically and mentally there. So I like accidentally punched this girl, and I low key remember, and I think I like felt it, but I was just like, I hope that was him. Like, I was praying, I'm like, I hope that I punched him. So he's like pulling me, he's like turning me around, all this stuff. I'm like trying to escape, like I'm trying to move. You know, I'm not trying to fight this man over $100 bill. Like, yeah, $100 might seem a lot, but at the end of the day, it was plastic. We both know it was plastic. We both know it was fake. End of story. He like pins me against the wall and is just saying the most random stuff. I could you not, I don't even know what he told me. The only thing I understood was dollar. This man had a bad lisp. He had a bad lisp. I didn't understand what he was saying, so he had me pinned against the wall, and he was just like yelling in my face, yelling in my face. And I could take that. I'll take yelling over fighting any day. Like, you can yell at me, do whatever you want. Just please do not fight me. I would rather you yell in my face than fight me. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I'm gonna let you know that right now. But I will go off on someone, okay? I will go off on people, especially people who I love. You can talk crap about me all day or whatever, but as soon as you talk about someone I love, I will go off on you. You're done for. You're done. It's saying all this stuff, and there's literally a teacher here this whole time. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is how fast it happened. There's a teacher here this whole time that this happened, but I'm explaining it like it happened slowly, but it happened so fast. He like pinned me against the wall, was saying all this stuff, and then like the teacher, was like, "Hey, get off him," yada yada yada, and like caught him over there. And then I'm like looking back, and then everyone in the hallway is stopped. You know when like you're in a fight and everyone in the hallway is like trying to watch, so everyone just stops. There's like a full line of people trying to go, but like everyone in the front hasn't stopped. That's how it was, and I was like, if y'all don't keep moving, bro, like y'all are actually playing. And it was just so bad because like, no, like, no, that wasn't me. I'm walking away outside, like I'm just like, there's no way that just happened. Like, what just happened? Like, that did not just happen. So I'm walking away, I'm looking back, and I see my supplies on the ground. I see a glue stick. I'm like trying to pick up things. I like picked up a glue stick, some scissors, and I go out to like my best friend, and I'm just like, yo, this just happened to me. Like, what? Mind you, I go in like a car, so like I get picked up from school. I don't ride the bus. So this man is he also gets a ride home from his, like, whoever he gets a ride home from, and he has to come outside the same way I do. But he's talking to that teacher, so I'm trying to like escape. I'm like not running, but I'm like kind of walking fast. I'm getting out. But during this whole thing, my best friend, or one of my best friends, was like right beside me. But she's a girl, so she's not gonna like try and fight this man. Like, no. So she's just like watching. She's like, oh my god, like she did not know what to do. Like, I'm like walking out. I'm telling my other best friend, like, hey, this just happened. Like, what do I do? Like, please help me. Like, please help me. And so he has to like walk a different way. He has to like go. He's like his parents pick him up at like a different section, so he has to walk far. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't have him to talk to. So I have to talk to my other best friend. She's out here. So I'm like talking to her. I'm like panicking. My heart is racing. I'm like, oh my god, my parents are gonna be so mad. Like, why would I do this? Like, like I was not thinking this through. Like that dollar literally turned into costing my whole life. Like, what just happened? I'm at the very far at the school. So like there's the front, and then if you keep going like to the left of the front of the school, then it's like you're far away from like the front. And so he's like coming out to the front. Who do I see him talking to? He is talking to a police officer.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
This man is talking to a police officer. And then all my friends that were, coming to me, they're letting me know what's going on. One of my friends is like, it's illegal to rip money, right? And I'm like, thank you, you're making it so much better. You're making it so much better for telling me it's illegal to rip money. Spider-Man does not see me. Spider-Man does not see me. There's big pillars that blocks us, and I'm far away. So I'm like looking over, I'm trying to see what he's doing. And then he talks to this cop, and then she leaves. It's been like, I don't know, 10 minutes. She leaves. He goes to his friends, talks, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then all I got from it was that he was making this motion and like ripping, like as if I was ripping the paper and all this stuff. And like, I was just like, I get to school tomorrow and I don't see him. Apparently he got ISS, or in school suspension. I get into my second period. Then they call me to the principal's office. I'm like, okay, I already know what this is about. And they're like, hi, like, we know what happened. Can you just like explain in details what happened? So I told them everything in detail. Like, I literally told them everything in detail. I was like, please, like, please. I was like acting like my life was at risk. I thought I was gonna literally get murdered. Like, I was scared to death. Like, I kid you not. I thought they were gonna take my soul and put it in a glass jar and put it on a shelf. Like, I was that scared. I feel like it could have resulted into something worse, but luckily there was like a teacher that would be like, hey, like, get off the kid. Because I was in shock. Again, I'm all talk, no fight. I was in shock the whole time. I was just like that's why like my ears were like ringing. Like, it was crazy. I was having a full-blown panic attack, I think. Like, that happens. I go back to class and I'm just like, man. And all his friends are like, so why'd you rip the $100 bill? Excuse me? Why are you in my face? Why are you in my face? Go brush your teeth before coming in my face with that hot breath and talking to me. You sound dumb. Like, if he has a question, you can come ask me. But really, I have no reason. I was just mad. Because I low-key felt bad for SZA. I felt bad for SZA. I just felt bad for her. So I was mad in the moment. But the principal's like, maybe in the future, just don't, touch things that aren't yours. Just know that. I was like, yeah, totally. Like, I understand that now. Like, yeah. And like, I came home like bawling. I went to my brother's room. I was like bawling. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, It's because I saw him talking to a cop, so I was like, okay, this is something more serious than I thought. Like I thought I was just ripping up a dollar bill, and, joke over, like it was a joke, like it was just a prank, So I went to my brother's room, I'm bawling. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I tell my father? Like, what do I do? So he's like, okay, like let's just go tell dad. We go tell my father. We're in the room. I'm like bawling. I'm like, so this happened and this happened. And so that was not one of my proudest moments. I would say it's definitely life experience. You know, it was definitely a canon event. It needed to happen. Never been in that situation. So I definitely, this is my advice, and I'm telling you this right now, do not rip up dollar bills that aren't yours. Even if it's $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever it is, $100, $300, $1,000, do not rip it up. Don't. People do not play about their money, and I had to learn that the hard way. But that's all for today's story time. There's not really like ending to it. All like throughout the year, we just like walked past each other and ignored each other. Like he didn't talk to me, I didn't talk to him. We didn't look at each other. We didn't make eye contact. But like when like you were walking and you could like feel that someone's like just looked over at you, or like the corner of your eyes, you could just see what they're doing. That's how it felt. And he looked over at me one time and I was like, no, please, sir. Like, I don't want any problems. Like, you already tried to fight me. Let's not do it again. But that's all for today's story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. If you are new, leave a like on the video. Hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video. Or do anything else with my channel, go live, I don't know. But I hope you guys had a great time listening to this story. Whether you're cleaning your room listening to it, whether you're just watching it listening to it, whether you're driving while listening to it, whatever you're doing while listening to it, thank you for sticking here for a while. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see y'all later, and deuces.